18 months ago, I dropped a video showing how I started flying FPV drones. I enjoyed making this video a lot, but it was definitely missing out some key details. April 2020, at the height of the pandemic, when we were all locked up, I decided to switch off the deeply depressing news and turn my attention to learning FPV, something that I'd wanted to learn for a long time, but I'd always masked over with the common excuse of, I don't have time right now. Well, in July 2020, I had been given the gift of time, since every single one of my jobs for that month had been cancelled. Okay, thanks for letting me know. But I was still hesitant. So I found something else to occupy my time, which was creating a hyperlapse film. I'm really proud of this film, but once that was done, the same nagging thought came to the front of my mind, which was, what about FPV? If I'm being honest with myself, I think it was the first time in my career as a video creator that I genuinely thought that I wouldn't be able to do something. From my research into this world, it required time figuring out which drone is best for me and which parts to buy. It required time building the drones, learning about electronics, practicing in a virtual simulator, understanding battery voltages so I don't burn my house down, and the scary part, which is flying a drone in full manual mode that has significantly more power than a DJI drone I had flown before, with no additional safety features such as return to home or sensors on the drone. This really did seem extremely far beyond what I thought I was capable of. And if I'm honest, the fear of failure overcame me, which did get me down a bit. I knew it would take many weeks and months of dedication, so I had to ask myself the question, is it even worth it? I've always loved watching footage from the FPV perspective, and found myself on a number of occasions watching countless FPV drone videos from incredible locations or just flying through buildings, and the footage is truly mesmerizing. So yes, for me it was definitely worth it. Being able to capture that unique type of shot not capable with any other type of drone or camera device, I knew would eventually make all the inevitable heartache worthwhile. So after watching many YouTube videos on how to get started in FPV, I took the plunge and bought the gear. Spent much longer than what is normal building, and then practicing in a simulator before finally taking my first flight, which of course did not go to plan. Once I did finally get up in the air, it was a great feeling, but like with any new skill, it would take time before I would start to build that muscle memory which would eventually allow me to fly the way I wanted. Summer of 2020, this had become my obsession, and I was learning something new about FPV every single day, which is an amazing feeling. Something that wise people always talk about is that you learn more from your failures, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. In the first couple of months of flying, I was making mistakes on such a regular basis that I was basically immune to the feeling of failure. I was just embracing it. Collaboration is the key to faster growth. I'm quite an introverted person and a bit of a loner, so I was quite content on flying and learning by myself. One of the best things to help progress my level though had been to bump into my now good friend Marco, aka Notice FPV, whilst we were both practicing in a very popular FPV spot one day. Since then we've practiced many times together, and as he has more experience and is a lot better pilot, he has helped me progress me further in a much shorter space of time, whilst making flying even more enjoyable, having someone to share those successes and failures with.
Hello man,
this is Marco and Marco, Notice FPV.
you lost the prop.
How was the session for you, mate?
It was amazing, but I broke my drone, as you know.
Fast forward a few months and crashes became more infrequent. I was spending less money on new parts and less time repairing broken parts. I was starting to feel the muscle memory in my fingers that I really wanted in order to be comfortable flying. The more videos I uploaded to my Instagram and YouTube, I started to get some inquiries into flying corporate shoots and music videos. I'm hoping to be able to fly more for professional jobs in the future, but even if that doesn't happen, entering this hobby really has given me so much joy over the past year. And on reflection, this process was not just about me learning how to fly an FPV drone. It was about overcoming fears, putting myself out of my comfort zone in order to progress. It was about understanding that things may seem unachievable in the beginning, but can be achieved in small steps if you stick at it and want it bad enough.